What is up, hooligans? Happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. And I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that thumbs up button. More likes equals more hooligans. Going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you guys are doing today. Then, of course, we will be getting things started. We'll be starting off with a video titled U.S. Congress lines up stopgap bill to avert partial shutdown. This happens all the time. They threaten us that the government's going to shut down, and they make it seem like it's our fault. Usually KJP comes out and says, oh, if you're receiving welfare or some sort of benefits from the government, you'll be the first to miss out. You'll be the first one to suffer, like it's our fault they don't know how to spend money. Then we got a video titled, Are Democrats Using School Shootings as Political Talking Points? Well, we know they are, but apparently they've been jumping all over this recent school shooting, talking about the need to ban guns and all this other stuff. Democrats being Democrats. Then we got a video titled, Texas Plays Poker with Biden Over the Border Wall Materials. Apparently Texas is going to use tax dollars to buy the border wall materials, so we bought it and now we're gonna buy it again. I don't know, it doesn't seem legal to me. Then we got a video titled, it's a Tom Homan video titled, Every elected governor should want public safety threats removed. Apparently Tom Homan sat down with Eric Adams and they are now seeing eye to eye. They're on the same page when it comes to these border crossers, and he talks about how he wishes other governors were doing the same. Then we got a follow-up video titled, Wisconsin police uncover multiple possible motives for school shooting that happened in Wisconsin day before yesterday. They're saying there's a possible manifesto. They're also saying that Natalie, going under the name Samantha, was an online thing. Apparently this individual's online name was Samantha, so maybe they weren't having an identity crisis, but I think they also say that the parents were getting married and divorced over and over again, so I don't know. I don't think the home life was very healthy. Then we got another follow-up video titled U.S. Supreme Court Justices Will Hear Arguments in January Over TikTok Ban. Yesterday we were covering that TikTok is trying to delay the TikTok ban that's supposed to happen on January 19th. The Supreme Court is going to be hearing their arguments on January 10th, so 9 days before they're supposed to get banned. The Supreme Court's going to hear them out as they make claims that it's against free speech in order to ban TikTok, and we'll see. Then we got another pardon video. It's titled, Former Pill Mill Doctor Granted Clemency? I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Old man Walter pardoned another bad person. The last one was Kids for Cash. This guy apparently was putting more children under opiates than any other doctor in the country. So yeah, give this guy a free pass. Then we got a video titled House Committee Sides with President Trump accusing Liz Cheney of witness tampering. They talk about it's not just her, but the whole J6 committee is pretty much getting frowned upon right now, and a lot of people are talking about taking legal action against them, but they speculate, is there even legal action that can be done? Then the last little bit of the news we have for the day is titled Joe Biden suddenly pushing for a ban on Congressional stock trading. Apparently old man Walter wants to stop the insider trading in Congress. Very weird of old man Walter. Then we got two funny videos of the day. First one's titled, When the Cat's Had Enough of Your Shit. And then our official funny video of the day is titled, When You Give Her That Sexy Time Face. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see how you hooligans are doing today. What day is it? Is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Yes. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com? What's up, Dan the Man? What's up, Sam? What's up, Zero? What's up, Annette? What's up, 10 Man? What's up, J Spray? What's up, Salty Ragu? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Matt Rogers? What's up, Guess Some J? What's up, Tom Tom? And what's up, Damsel? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Mr. B New, you were first today. And I appreciate you racing to the chat, Mr. B New. Let's see here. What's up, Snooks, if I can get you already? What's up, Pumpkin? What's up, 69 and Drummer? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Tony Rez? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Bobby? Let me see. What's up, Lifelike? What's up, Grom? What's up, MC? What's up, Elder Zoomer? What's up, Brujo? Happy freedom to you. Let me see here. Make sure we get everybody. What's up, Dutton? Happy Freedom. What's up, Barb? Appreciate you sliding through. What's up, Plastic Quack? Make sure you hit that thumbs up button over on Rumble. See if you can get us on the front page. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? Happy Freedom to you, Hooligans. What's up, Mary Todd? Happy Freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? Let me see. Matt Rogers, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Tony Rich? What's up, Killer J? Happy Freedom. Appreciate all of you Hooligans being over on Twitch. And what is up, everyone over on the commie platform? Matt Rogers, you are truly omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Proud Patriot Girly? Happy Freedom. What's up, Scott? Happy Freedom to you. Let me see. What's up, Emo B? Happy Freedom to you. You guys are welcome. Hit that thumbs up over on the commie platform as well. And what is up, everyone over on X? Happy Freedom to you. Well, like I said, we're going to get started into things. This first one's titled, U.S. Congress lines up stopgap bill to avert partial shutdown. Figured we'd start with this because this is kind of same news, different day. How many times are they going to threaten to shut down the government on us? I think we're about due for a government shutdown, but, you know, they try to threaten Americans every time it happens, saying, oh yeah, if you receive any kind of benefits from the government, you'll be the first one to suffer if we have to shut down. Again, like it's our fault they don't know how to manage money. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you guys really quick, we have these I solemnly swear to be a hooligan t-shirt. This, well, merch in general. This design was created by Alistair. Alistair is a badass in just about everything he does. So I will be posting his link in the chat for you guys to have the opportunity to hire him for your creative needs. Because if you think it, he can create it. This design comes in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, stickers, dog tags, and we even made Christmas blankets this time. Today I got on the plain Jane Jeff Mac t-shirt. We got lots of items and lots of designs over in the merch store. I'll be dropping all the links in the chat while we're watching this first video.
Top Republicans and Democrats in the U.S. Congress unveiled a stopgap measure on Tuesday to avert a partial government shutdown that would otherwise begin on Saturday. The measure would keep federal agencies funded through March 14th and would likely keep the roughly $6.2 trillion federal budget running at its current level. Some hardline Republicans in the Republican-controlled House of Representatives have already expressed reservations, meaning that some Democratic votes will likely be necessary for passage. It was unclear when the House would vote, but if the bill succeeds there, the Democratic majority Senate would aim to take up the legislation before Friday's midnight deadline and send it to President Joe Biden to sign into law. The stopgap measure is needed because Congress failed to pass its dozen annual appropriations bills in time for the current fiscal year, which began on October 1st. The package includes around $100 billion in new emergency funding to help states with ongoing disaster relief. Also tucked into the bill is a one-year extension of federal farm programs, including commodity subsidies and food and nutrition benefits for low-income people. Without such an extension, prices for milk, cheese, and other dairy products would skyrocket after December 31st.
See, like they always say, it's going to be us. It's going to be us to pay the price. I think they just said that stuff because they don't like us joking around about the government being shut down, talking loudly about how we don't feel that we need them. We don't need them hovering over us. We don't need their little handouts. We don't need their bullshit. So they try to fearmonger us to say, oh, the government shutdown is a big bad thing. I don't know. Maybe if they manage money better, then we wouldn't be worrying about that stuff. You see here, it looks like people are having problems over on Rumble. Oh, come on, I can't spell. All right. So tired of technical problems, but that's part of the job, I suppose. Either way, next up we got, are Democrats using school shootings as political talking points? Well, we know they are, but recently they've been out there talking about banning assault weapons, even though the most recent shootings have been using handguns. And, well, you know, never squander an opportunity to bring in censorship and tyrannical government, you know, nonsense. So either way, that's what's coming up next. First, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about the government passing bills to prevent a shutdown, or else we're all going to suffer terribly. Russell, I'm safe from the government shutdown, I think. Probably, Russell. I think it's just on Capitol Hill where it really matters the most. I hope you start feeling better, Salty Ragu. I didn't realize you were all sick and stuff. Guess you brought your crayons? What a badass. Legend. Salty Ragu, could you imagine if the government shut down and AOC has to go back to bartending, Nancy will go back to stripping? Oh, no. No. She'd have to pick her boobs up off the floor. Anyways, reading through. What's up, Cricket Kiss? Happy Freedom. MC, now they give a damn about us. No, they don't give a damn about us. They just, every time they threaten a government shutdown, they come out talking about how we shouldn't celebrate it. Usually it's KJP. Usually KJP comes out and she makes a serious face and tells us this is a really big deal and we're all going to pay for it if the government gets shut down. Like it's our fault. Like it's our fault the way that they mismanage money. What's up, J-Dog? Happy Freedom to you. Pumpkin, Walter is thinking too much. He knows he shouldn't, but he tries. Yeah, Pumpkin. What's up, Roy? Happy Freedom to you. Cricket Kiss, none like a stripper who can throw her boobs over her shoulder. It's when she throws them over your shoulder that she starts making the real doll hairs. Mary Todd, you couldn't see Rumble, that's why you're on Kick. I don't know what was going on with Rumble. For some reason it was like frozen, but it's totally fine now. What's up, True Crazy? Happy Freedom. What's up, Jeremy? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Tammy C? Happy Freedom. Proud Patriot Girlie, you're still sick, you have no voice. I hope you start feeling better. MAGA 2024, shut it all down. Yeah, we'll be alright. What's up, Carp? Happy Freedom to you. Thank you for joining us. Proud Patriot Girlie, 7 days until Christmas. Are you ready? It's really 7 days away. I thought it was like 2 weeks away. Oh, that's funny. For some reason, I thought it was going to happen on the 28th. Well, that's all right. I was going to figure it out one way or another. We're going to have a late Christmas special. Thank you, Snooks. I appreciate the compliment. No, Anna, don't do that. We don't need risque photos of nasty Nancy Pelosi. No, thank you. All right, hooligans, we're going to get onto this next video here. But before we do, I want to remind you guys really quick, if you hooligans would like to participate in our annual Christmas unboxing, you are welcome to send me and Klaus something for Christmas. Everything I receive between now and Christmas Day will be placed here under the tree, and we will be doing our unboxing during our Christmas special on Christmas Day. To participate, you are able to use the wish list if you prefer, or you can use the P.O. box. I will put a link to each, so you can decide how you would like to participate, but I want to make sure we get all this out there because apparently we only have 7 days until Christmas. You know how the mail is. So either way, here is the links if you would like to participate in the annual Christmas unboxing. What's up, Wayward? Happy Freedom to you. All right, hooligans, like I said, we're going to get on to this next one. This is, are Democrats using school shootings as political talking points? Obviously they are, but let's hear the latest of it. All right, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
You know the great old saying, were it not for double standards, liberals would have no standards at all, right? Every school child knows that, right, Mercy?
That's clever. I like that, Chris. Okay, tragedy struck Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin yesterday, where a student and teacher were killed and 6 more were injured during a shooting during school hours yesterday. Police say the suspect in the shooting, who they identified as 15-year-old Natalie Rupnow, who also used the name Samantha or Sam online, was a student at the school and was also shot dead at the scene. But Democrats wasted no time crying over gun control, despite the fact that the shooter was 15 years old, and both Wisconsin and federal laws already make it illegal for someone under 18 to own a firearm. Here's Kamala Harris this afternoon.
We as a nation must renew our commitment to end the horror of gun violence, both mass shootings and everyday gun violence that touches so many communities in our nation.
Prostitute.
In a statement, Joe Biden yesterday called on Congress to pass gun safety laws and an assault weapons ban, despite police saying the shooter used a 9mm handgun in the school shooting. This coming from the same president that just pardoned his own son, Hunter, for violating federal gun laws. Wisconsin Congressman Mark Pocan also joined in on the calls for gun control, posting on X, "More action is needed by our elected officials and more backbone to stand up to gun manufacturers." A reminder that none of these or other Democrats made a peep about banning guns after United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was gunned down from behind in New York City a couple of weeks ago. As we've been showing you here on the Right Squad, several Democrats have actually tried to justify that shooting. So, Jason, let me ask you, why the difference?
All right. Now, for some reason, I didn't realize that the Democrats are out there talking about gun bans. I don't know if I just got deaf ears to it at this point from being so desensitized or what. But like they were saying in the video, the last 2 major shootings that happened both involved handguns. So they're going to go out there talking about banning assault rifles. Gotta hold manufacturers accountable. I think that stuff is so stupid. It is so stupid. We should not have gun-free zones. We should have concealed carry zones. And then we wouldn't have stuff like this happen. Now, the assassination thing that happened with the United Healthcare CEO, I don't know what to say about that, because that guy could have had a gun on him and he'd still be dead today. So, I mean, maybe he should have had some security. But for the school shooting situation, that doesn't have anything to do with gun laws. Nowhere in the country can a 15-year-old have a handgun. So, more laws isn't going to change that at all. Like I said, we don't need gun-free zones. We need concealed carry zones. If people thought the teachers were armed or had police officers, which apparently you guys, I don't remember what you call them, RSOs or whatever. When I was in school, we had real police officers. There wasn't no RSOs or security guard or any of that stupid shit. The cops in the school were the same people who would arrest you outside of the school. They were real cops, and nothing bad ever happened when I was in school. We got in fist fights and stuff, and people did get stabbed every now and then. But it was dealt with because there was cops right there. That's a really easy fix. We don't need to pass more laws or hold the manufacturers accountable. Oh no, you made the guns like they can kill people and stuff. Yeah, that's what it's fucking for. Like, I don't know. It's really stupid. Democrats are really stupid. Next up, Texas plays poker with Biden over border wall materials. Apparently, Texas is going to use tax dollars to purchase the border wall materials that we already purchased when we originally got them. So now Texas is going to be footing the bill for a second round. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about these goofy gun bans they're talking about because of the recent shootings. So Ragu, Ronald Reagan got hit with a pistol and we got the assault weapon ban. Yes, Salty Ragu, I don't know how that works. 10 man, they're going after all semi-automatic weapons. Yeah, 10 man. That's what I think too. Snooks, I don't know why that's happening. So let's just go and do this. I hate when I have to do this because it's like I'm shitting it on everyone, and I'm not trying to, but like this is how it goes. Okay, this is Rumble. See how we're live? See how it's doing the thing? See, look, we'll go back, and then we'll click the live button, and then see how we're still live. See, look, you're watching the live on the live. Rumble's fine. If you can't see it, I don't know why, but it's working. So now everybody knows. Anyways, reading through. Zero, lying makes you weak. That's right, Zero. Tom, my favorite Christmas shirt. You'll shoot your eye out. I have a sweater like that. I'm trying to think. It's not, mine wasn't exactly like that. I think our first year live streaming, my Christmas shirt was something like that. I wonder if I can find a pic. I'll have to look and see if I can find a picture of it. But I love that shirt. That's a badass shirt, Tom. Maybe I'll wear it this year. Salty Ragu, tell Trigger Crazy, pack his bags. America's coming to save him. Yeah, Salty Ragu, I'll let him know. I'm surprised he's not here on the site. Barb, I'm on Rumble. It's working fine. Not sure what's up with others. Yeah, Barb, I don't know. I think people need to clear the cache. I bet Rumble put out an update or something, and your browser is saving the cache from before the update. So when you go over to Rumble, it's clashing. The data's clashing. You'd have to clear your cache in order to see it. 69 Drummer, guess I'll go watch on Twitch since that's where all the cool kids are anyway. Nah, the cool kids are all over on the website. What's up, Mike T? Happy Freedom. MC, it's fine on my end. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with people not being able to see Rumble. Killer J, the definitely shirt turned out great. Awesome. I'm glad you dig it. I can't wait to get one. It's going to look super obnoxious while I wear it, but that's okay. What's up, Scott Johnson? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Skulls? Happy Freedom to you. MD Cyron, happy Freedom. Joe and Kamala are fired. They are. They need to get the hell out. Jeremy, let the government shut down until after January 20th. They use the shutdown as a scare tactic. The government has the ability to run on autopilot to fund only the necessities. Yeah, Jeremy. Well, and they're sending all that money. They just said they're sending $1 billion over to Africa, and now they're like, oh no, we're gonna have to shut down. We don't have enough money. Stop sending our money to other countries. Stop giving it to the border crossers. I mean, shit. They're like, we don't have money for North Carolina. Now they're like, we don't have money for ourselves. I'm like, you guys budget money like shit, you know? Oh, I appreciate you, Wayward. Guns are cool. Absolutely. That is funny. Guess so. That is something else. I look a little slender there. A little slender. That is funny. The Grinch Mac. Pretty much. Zero Jeff was infinite for a few seconds. Yeah. Interdimensional. Oh, sure crazy. You got bad internet right now? Yeah. I understand. What's up, Bombay Man? Happy Freedom. Alright, hooligans, we're going to move on to this next video here. Like I said, this is Texas plays poker with Biden over border wall materials. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you guys really quick, if you hooligans would like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out, as we're making Saturdays more fun. Like I said, we're going to get into this border wall material stuff here. Let's get this rolling. Once again, this is titled Texas Plays Poker with Biden over border wall materials. Hit that thumbs up button and let's get this rolling.
Texas is playing poker, and it's playing poker hard with Biden. A new Texas Hold'em strategy. Texas officials now say they will buy and hold on to border wall materials Biden is trying to auction off for only cents on the dollar. Hold on to them until Trump takes over to do the border wall. Joining us now from House Judiciary, Congressman Darrell Issa. It's great to see you again, Congressman. Merry Christmas. What do you think of this? Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said, quote, I will bid on all of that wall material. We will buy it in Texas. Give it to Trump. We've got $1 billion to do that. What do you think?
Well, I think it's exactly the right thing. Keep the American taxpayer from being ripped off. If these sell for 10 cents on the dollar or less, and then we have to buy them back at full price and wait for them, it will really diminish the ability to comply with the original purchase and the original law, which Biden spent 4 years ignoring. So, yes, it's the right thing to do. I'm glad that a governor, not my governor in California to say the least, but a governor in this country has stood up and said they'll do the right thing. And as the lieutenant governor said, he's got $1 billion. I suspect he'll be the high bidder.
You know, it is unfair that taxpayers shelled out money for the first go around for the border wall materials. And now Texas state taxpayers are going to have to pay $1 billion, whatever it is, for the wall. It's just is so wrong. It shows the reckless, chaotic years of Biden and his team. What do you make of this?
All right. So they're out here selling off the border wall materials. We're going to get right into this next video. This is Tom Homan. He talks a little bit about that, but then he's also reacting to Eric Adams being a little bit red-pilled. It's titled Tom Homan, every elected governor should want public safety threats removed. So give me a second here. We're going to get this pulled up, and we're going to get right into this because it's some of this video, they're talking about the same topic. Hit that thumbs up button, and let's get this rolling.
Tom Homan is planning to meet with mayors across the United States. This comes after he met with New York City Mayor Eric Adams last week. Adams now saying that he would support the deportation of migrant criminals. Tom Homan joins us now. Tom, I don't know who else is on your list, but you might want to get in touch with Mike Kaufman from Aurora, Colorado, because he seems to have a trendy Aragba problem on his hands, regardless of what he said earlier this year.
Of course he does, but you know he's the one that says he doesn't have a problem, along with the governor. But what you know, I just saw your piece on the chief of police standing up and talking about this issue. What's lacking is an ICE person standing next to him, shoulder to shoulder. So he's talking the talk, but let's hope he walks the walk and hand these people to ICE when he's done with them, because we can remove them not only from the community but from the country. And if law enforcement officers don't help us do that, we're certainly going to do that starting January 21st.
Right. Well, you know, I don't know if they're acknowledging that they've got a problem at this point, but the police chief would seem to suggest that they do. I wanted to ask you about your meeting with Eric Adams last week. Here's what he said after he spent some time with you.
We're not going to be a safe haven for those who commit repeated violent crimes against innocent migrants, immigrants, and longstanding New Yorkers. That was my conversation today with the border czar to figure out how do we go after those individuals who are repeatedly committing crimes in our city.
Wow. Talk about making a 180. What brought him to where he is now?
Look, when I sat down, I've been calling him out for 2 years. I've been saying he forgot what it's like being a cop and became a politician. But when I sat down at that table, John, the cop came out of him. He understood. I'm not asking them to be immigration officers. I'm asking them for his law enforcement officers, work with my law enforcement officers to remove public safety threats from his community. He gets it. Unlike a lot of mayors and governors across this country who's pushing back and saying they're going to impede what we're doing, I think every elected mayor, every elected governor should want public safety threats removed from their communities. I mean, we've been clear, President Trump and I have said out of the gate, public safety threats are our priority. Help us get this job done. Everybody should be, this shouldn't be a partisan issue. Everybody should be on the same page with this. We're talking about criminals, public safety threats. And look, Mayor Adams talked about the Lake and Riley. If we had a better relationship with NYPD back then, when that guy was first arrested in New York for injury to a child, he would have never made it to Georgia, and she'd be alive today. So I'm hoping that this conversation, which went very well, hope the actions follow it up. I'm looking forward to working with Mayor Adams and making New York City safe again.
All right. You've got headed treaties from some other mayors as well. They're looking for a meeting?
I got a couple we're working on, but I'm not going to give them credit on national TV till they actually set a date to me. But like I said, I'm willing to sit down with the mayor of Chicago, who's saying he's going to do everything he can to prevent me from being successful. I'll meet with anybody because this is about public safety and national security. So let's meet, let's work together. You don't have to be immigration officers. We'll do that. But be cops, be law enforcement, be elected representatives for your community. Love your community a little more than you hate Trump.
Well, I tell you, you're a carrot and stick guy. Last week you were threatening to throw Brandon Johnson in jail if he crossed you. Now you're saying you want to sit down with him. I want to ask you about the border wall issue. Trump was saying yesterday at Mar-a-Lago to Joe Biden, don't sell the border wall. Listen here.
So I'm asking today Joe Biden to please stop selling the wall. We're going to use that to create a strong barrier, and it worked. That's why our numbers were so good. It really worked, and it worked well. And it's very expensive to do. And I'm asking Joe Biden to stop his people from giving it away.
So our William Lajeunesse sent me a note earlier today saying that the Department of Defense says the wall is no longer in their possession. They sold it to an auction house. We're losing 96 to 98% per foot based on production costs. So is the wall gone?
Look, I'm talking to Lindsey Graham about this. Yeah, some of the wall's already gone. It's a shame that the taxpayers paid top dollar for this wall, and now they're selling it for pennies on the dollar. And we're going to have to buy it back? Taxpayers got to pay twice for the same material? It's ridiculous. I think there needs to be a full investigation who was involved with this decision. This isn't their wall. It's America's wall. The taxpayers paid for it. They have no business making taxpayers double down on that. And getting back to Brandon, the mayor of let's be clear. I want to sit down so I don't have to lock anybody up. Bottom line is, if they cross that line, John, if they cross that line, impede us. If they cross that line and knowingly harbor and conceal illegal alien, well, I'm going to seek prosecution. But I'm hoping to prevent it. I'm hoping we can all work together to take as many public safety threats off the street as possible. I can do more with their help. But if they don't want to help, I'm coming to do it anyways. You're not stopping me.
Well, judging by what we've seen at some of the public meetings in Chicago lately, you got some backing on that front. Tom, always good to spend time with you. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Sean Hannity.
Well, Tom Homan saying that he is working with Eric Adams, get those border crossers up out of New York. He's also stating his opinion on how he feels about old man Walter selling off border wall materials. I don't know if they can be held criminally liable or not. They should be. Why should we have to pay twice for the same materials? Sounds like money laundering to me. Anyways, next up we have Wisconsin police uncover multiple possible motives for the school shooting. This is our follow-up for the shooting that happened in Wisconsin. They're saying that there's a possible manifesto. I've seen online a bunch of people claiming to have seen parts of the manifesto and stuff. They're trying to validate if any of that stuff is true. They're also saying that the Samantha name that she's using is an online name. So it's not like what we were talking about yesterday where her name is Natalie and she'd walk around telling people to call her Samantha. It sounds like her username was Samantha, which sounds a little less mentally ill. But either way, a little follow-up on the Wisconsin school shooting coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about Texas paying for the border wall materials, as well as Tom Homan sitting down with Eric Adams and having a conversation so they can get on the same page and get these border crossers up out of here. Tricker, is you packing right now? We'll meet you at the border. What's up, Breeze by You? Happy freedom? Yeah, we do need accountability. It's coming. Salt Ragu, Bionomics, buy high and sell low. Yeah, basically. Ten Man, get rid of the illegals. The grift is over. Absolutely, 10 Man. I can't wait for them to start shipping everybody out. You know Blue Team's going to be crying hard about it. They're going to be crying their little eyes out. Guess her real name is Greta Thunberg. I think you're right, guess What's up, Enter User? Happy Freedom. What's up, Libby Racer? Cricket Kiss, send them all away. They can apply the legal way. Absolutely. Yeah, Blue Team's going to really cry when whole families are being sent back. SOS. The wall was auctioned off when the case was still in court. Contract being canceled cost $2 million a day penalty. Damn, SOS. Yeah, they're just wasting our money right now. Well, yeah, and that's what they said in the video, is that the materials have already been sold. They've been sold to an auctioning company. So they're already no longer the possession of the government. They're being auctioned off by a third party at this point. So if it is a crime that they're selling the wall materials, then the crime has already been committed because they've already sold everything off. Mike T, probably not the last turn of these screws. Yeah, I agree, Mike T. I can't remember how many days we got left, like 33 or something like that. Yep, 33 days till Inauguration Day. Plugster, happy freedom to you. I want a ticker, kind of like the debt clock, showing the number of deportations rising. Yeah, Plugster, I don't know if we'll get that or not, but they should. They should do that. What's up, Maria? Maria, happy freedom to you. What's up, Blue Crow? Happy freedom. Corey Luca, I listened to the AI song about the hospital. AI can't finish the song. They just fade out at the end. It was good, though. Yeah, Corey Luca. I listen to it every once in a while. It got brought up during the voice chat. What's up, Find It, Fix It? Happy freedom. What's up, DeMarquise? Happy freedom to you. Guess I wonder if the person who called a pistol a handgun was able to shoot with his feet or something. It could be, guess you never know. You never know. What's up, Sam? Happy freedom. Zero, that'd be a great stat on the debt clock. Deportations. Yeah, they should add that on there. Pumpkin, suddenly everything is working again. Well, I'm glad it's working, Pumpkin. I wrote Rumble Rick. Even though I'm not experiencing issues on Rumble, I did write him. I don't know if he's got a chance to check out the post. He's probably sick and tired of me tagging him every time I have problems. But either way, trying to help as much as possible while keeping the show running. Well, let's see where we are here. Oh, yes, our follow-up on the school shooting that happened in Wisconsin. It's titled, Wisconsin Police Uncover Multiple Possible Motives for the School Shooting That Happened. Now, before we get into this, I have terrible timing. I don't know why it's like that. Before we get into this, I got a reminder for you guys. If you hooligans have children in your life, I want you to check out these books titled A Dog Named Cappy. A Dog Named Cappy comes in a rhyming book, but you can also get it in a Christmas activity and coloring book for kids that enjoy using crayons or markers and being creative. A Dog Named Cappy rhyming book is available in paperback, but you can also get it on Kindle if you prefer a digital copy. A Dog Named Cappy Christmas activity and coloring book is available on Amazon. If you hooligans do purchase these books, please make sure to leave reviews on Amazon and then also follow them on their X page as a way to stay up to date with new books coming out, as well as helping them grow. Cappy is a real dog who lives here in Michigan with the illustrator's grandmother, and it would really mean a lot to them if you hooligans would go check out their books. So give me a second here to drop these links in the chats, and then we will be moving forward. This first link here is to get A Dog Named Cappy rhyming book in the paperback version. And then this next link here is to get it on Kindle. If you hooligans prefer a digital copy. This next link here is to get A Dog Named Cappy Christmas activity and coloring book that I think is good for hooligans of all ages. And then this last link here is to go follow them on their X page. All right. Like I said, we got this follow-up video here. Get this pulled up really quick.
Continue to.
Damn. Once again, this is titled Wisconsin Police Uncover Multiple Possible Motives for the School Shooting. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble and let's get this rolling.
Continue to follow developing news happening in Madison, Wisconsin. Investigators are still trying to find out what led a 15-year-old girl to shoot and kill a teacher and student at her school Monday. During the shooting, at least 6 others were injured. And ABC's Jacqueline Lee is in Madison with the latest.
Today, investigators looking for evidence and answers in the latest school shooting.
Identifying a motive is our top priority. But at this time, it appears that the motive was a combination of factors. We're talking to students to understand whether bullying was one of those multiple factors.
Madison, Wisconsin police are zeroing in on 15-year-old Natalie Ruppnow's social media accounts and cell phone. Police say the shooter also went by the name Samantha. A teacher and a student killed, 6 other people injured during a study hall at Abundant Life Christian School Monday. Investigators discovering new posts made in the minutes before the shooting.
We are working to authenticate the documents that you see online that some are referring to as a manifesto. We have detectives working today to determine where this document originated and who actually shared it online.
Police say the teen shooter died of a self-inflicted gunshot.
Like me.
Last night, hundreds of people gathered for an emotional vigil at the state capitol in Madison to remember those who were killed.
You never really realize how much something like this will affect you until it happens.
The Madison community experienced a terrible and traumatic event, and we will never be the same. But we will get through this.
And today's Washington Post reports that the alleged shooter's home life was turbulent, with her parents divorcing and remarrying each other 3 times. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Madison, Wisconsin.
All right. Well, it's a little bit of a follow-up there. They still don't sound like they know what's going on here. And like I said, we are starting to get to the point where they're going to start over-providing information, details that conflict with each other, and eventually people will stop asking questions, especially because there was no AR-15 used. It doesn't make sense to pass more laws because the individual was only 15 years old. Now they're saying there's a possible manifesto, which leads me to believe we may have another follow-up in the future. And then they talk about how the parents were married and divorced 3 times. So it sounds like, you know, home life may not have been that stable. It doesn't necessarily mean they're bad people. Fights happen, relationships have their ups and downs, but usually that leads to an unstable environment. My parents never lived together the whole time I was alive, so you know, it could be a lot of different ways. I'm really interested to hear what this manifesto has to say. There's, you know, it's a really slim chance this was a random act of violence. Not every day something like this happens, so there has to be a reason it happened. It's just, who knows if we'll actually get that answer there. Next up, we have another follow-up video. It's titled U.S. Supreme Court Justices Will Hear Arguments in January Over TikTok Ban. Like I was saying yesterday, we had a follow-up yesterday on the TikTok ban. TikTok had put in some sort of appeal to get a delay because right now it's on schedule to get banned on the 19th, the day before President Trump gets into office. And so they're trying to get it delayed, and I would assume it's because President Trump sounds like he's in favor of TikTok. So if they can delay the ban, there's a chance that President Trump will do away with it. Well, the Supreme Court picked it up, and now they have a hearing on January 10th. And on the 10th, we'll see if they're actually going to get banned on the 19th or if they're going to let it slide. Either way, all those details are coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat. I also want to give a huge shout out to Rumble Rick. Thank you so much, Rumble Rick, for coming and checking on us over on Rumble. I told you, Hooligans, I tagged him over on Twitter, and man, that response is quick. He says he's got it resolved. So if you Hooligans are watching on other platforms, please come back to Rumble, give it another shot, see if everything is resolved over here. True Crazy got to dig out my Trump Christmas sweater. Got to do it up. I know I want to get one too. Sam, holy, that is so funny. Just got my Ancestry DNA results back. Assorted crackers. Love that. I love that, Sam. 10-man gender-affirming meds? Yeah, see, I wonder about that stuff, too. I didn't hear if they said that in the video or not. Guess so. That is so funny. Look at this. Oh, it's tiny on the screen. Ah, man, that's what he said. It says, yeah, it's a fucking Subaru. Got a problem with it? Love it. I love that. Puff and Stuff, saw the manifest. Got the article saved. Oh, tag me in it, Puff and Stuff, so I can check it out. I haven't looked through any of that stuff yet. MC, another kid on antidepressants. Yeah. And antidepressants will do that to you. It says it right on the label, or at least it used to. I used to be on antidepressants for like a very, very short time just to try it out, see if it would fix things or not. It did not, and so I got off of that stuff. But it said right in the like possible, I don't know, blowback from taking this medicine is increased negative thoughts and stuff. So yeah, mood stabilizers, all that. It's not good for you. Pumpkin, my aunt and uncle were married and divorced 4 times. We never knew when we saw them if they were together or not. Yeah, Pumpkin, that's kind of rough. What's up, Kevin? Happy freedom. What's up, Zeus Boot? Happy freedom to you. Plugster, leaving an unsecured firearm laying around makes shitty parents, period. Absolutely, Plugster. Absolutely. Is that what they said in the video? Because I missed that. But if that is what happened, then yeah. Then the parents should be charged. If they provided a way for the child to obtain the firearm, even if it was a channel through ignorance, they should still be held accountable. Because that's what makes the yahoos think they need to pass more laws. Is they're like, oh no, something bad happened, we got to pass more laws. No, we just need to hold people accountable. We got enough laws. We have plenty of laws. We just need to hold people accountable. What's up, King of Dorks? Happy freedom. True crazy. The deer around here call it Subaru season. That's why I've been keeping my ass at the house. Bambi Al Qaeda comes up in here. I'm standing my ground. True crazy. Weapons are my only decorations. Well, that's American as fuck. Done. It is working for you over on Rumble. I'm not sure what Rumble Rick did, but he did something. So good. I'm glad we're running again over on Rumble. I don't know what was going on. But I really appreciate Rumble Rick stopping by and fixing things for us. Like I said, we're going to get into this next one. This is another follow-up video. It's titled U.S. Supreme Court Justices Will Hear Arguments in January Over the TikTok Ban. So I assume on January 10th or maybe the 11th, we'll have another follow-up with TikTok. I know you guys don't care about TikTok, but this is in the news and we're covering the news. So this is a part of the song and dance. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble and let's get this rolling.
We are following some breaking news right now in Washington, D.C., where the Supreme Court has agreed to hear arguments next month over whether it's constitutional for the government to ban TikTok. A federal law was passed to ban the social media platform in the U.S. unless its Chinese parent company sells it. Well, the justices said they will hear arguments on January 10th about whether a ban violates the First Amendment right to free speech.
So that was a fairly short video there. January 10th is when they're supposed to have their hearing. Now, I don't know if we're going to hear everything that day or if it's going to be the next day. You never really know until we get into these things. But like I said, we will probably have a follow-up either the 10th or the 11th, trying to figure out, is TikTok getting banned the day before Trump gets in, or are they going to delay it, which will give President Trump time to, undo all that stuff. We'll see what the Supreme Court thinks. Sometimes they make good choices. Sometimes they make choices that don't make any kind of sense. Like when the Supreme Court was looking at whether or not it was okay for the White House to reach out to social media to tell social media who they should ban, posts they should take down, things like that, specific individuals, companies, it doesn't really matter. And Supreme Court said, yeah, that's totally fine. It's totally fine for the White House to censor people on social media by going over the heads of the owners of the social media platform for whichever platform they're emailing. So the Supreme Court was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And after that, I was like, I don't think these guys know what they're doing, because that is silencing free speech. And they gave the okay on it. Next up, we got former pill mill doctor granted clemency. You guys know what I'm trying to say. He was pardoned. Let's put it like that, because I can't say that other word. Old man Walter pardoned another monster, and it's coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about the TikTok ban, whatever. It's going to the Supreme Court. Got some need to trim down some stupid laws. Absolutely get some. Oh man, I forgot to tell you guys. I don't have a video on this. So I don't know how to do this without visual representation. I came across an article yesterday, I think it was, and I found out that Ludington, where I do the flag walk, Ludington's ball drop that they do on New Year's was just chosen to be the #1 ball drop in the country. It outrated New York's New Year's Eve ball drop. So I think it was USA Today or something that put that out, and it's all over everywhere. So I assume that this New Year's Eve, everyone's going to be in Ludington, Michigan, because that has been deemed the #1 ball drop in our country. And I think that's really crazy. I've gone to that ball drop pretty much every year since they've started doing it. I never thought it was anything special, let alone the best one in the country. I think that's super crazy. I'll see if I can get some sort of article or something to validate what I just said, but it was kind of mind-blowing to figure that out. I sent it out to WMM, and he didn't believe it either, but it's everywhere. Clemency? Thank you, Snooks. I couldn't figure that out. Tripping over my words there. Dud, no one watches my balls drop. Well, see, Dud, you got to find yourself a lady hooligan. Pumpkin, I need coffee. I need some coffee too. I'm sitting here drinking this Monster. Josh 1776, happy freedom to you. I just realized that the upstate New York shooter was probably the first attempt at radicalizing a teenager by the current CIA. I mean, it could be Josh 1776. I don't know what else we're going to hear about Luigi and all that stuff. He supposedly is being charged with something else, but I can't figure out what it is, because of the 3 videos that I watched that the title said he was being charged with something new, they don't tell you what it is. They're just like, yeah, he's being charged with something new. He's being charged with this, blah, 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 like 13 counts of whatever, and he has been charged with that. Anyways, and then they go on to something else, and they never tell you what the new charge is. So we don't have a follow-up on that because news sucks. But I wonder what else we're going to actually hear from him, because that is a weird-ass story. And I think the same thing. I think that stuff was all set up, because nothing about that story makes any kind of sense. Cricket Kiss, we have to get a bag of chip clips for Rumble Rick. Cricket Kiss. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He might not stop by if we do that. He's like, it's the last time I'm stopping in your chat, damn it. What's up, Let's Go Brandon? Happy freedom to you. Muskie Boss, get divorced and married as the tax law changes. Yeah, that's why I don't believe in marriage with a license. I think if you're going to get married, you can go do that, do the whole deal, have the ceremony and all that. But don't go spend $20 on the stupid piece of paper to fuck your taxes up. That stuff doesn't make any sense to me. If you were to wander, like, a dude can put on a dress and start telling everyone, call me Sally, but you're worried about last names and stuff if you don't get that $20 piece of paper from the courthouse. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. If you want to get married, you can go get married, and screw letting the government be a part of it. The government will be the only people knowing that your wife doesn't have your last name. That's it. Everybody else, they'll just assume that's what it is. And it'll fly, too. You walk that walk, it'll fly. Look, we got illegals in the country doing whatever the fuck they want. You think people are double checking your marriage license? They're not. They're not even kind of, sort of. If I was to ever get married, I would never pay that $20 for that. Biden inflation is probably $45 now for a marriage license. I'll never do that. Never will I do that. I might get married, but I'll never get a marriage license. Bobby, don't say that. Jesus loves this. Bobby, Mario set him up. Yeah, that's what happened. Luigi was tricked. Zupia, terrorism is the charge that's being added. Thank you for letting me know, Zupia. Like I said, I watched like 15 minutes worth of that subject and couldn't figure it out. I wonder what terrorism is. I wonder if you get 20 years for that. Mary Todd Rumble's working again. Thank you for letting me know, Mary Todd. What's up, Lisa? Happy freedom. What's up, Contempt? Happy freedom to you. Contempt, we actually don't have anything on the New Jersey drones today. We cover it every day. There's an update, but I didn't see anything new today. Agent O, the terrorism charge. I wonder what that... Let's see. So he's probably being charged with that in New York. I typed in terrorism charge in New York and it automatically pulls up Luigi Mangione. I'm trying to figure out what kind of time he's looking at. Life without parole. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. The maximum penalty possible for that conviction is life without parole. Well, we'll see how mad he really is at the healthcare system when he's doing life. Sure, crazy. In Canada, Trudeau gives you $5 million for terrorism. Well, that's lucky, Trigger Crazy. It's definitely not like that here. Yeah, Bobby, I think you're right on that. Enter user, it's like adding hate crime to murder. Yeah. Yep. That is what it looks like. Pumpkin, he should get life at least. Yeah, he might. He's being charged with a lot of different things, and if they get him with just the terrorism alone, he's looking at 25 to life. Mary Todd, terrorism is federal. Yeah. Yep. I think they might make an example out of him. I know the Democrats are trying to justify, doing bad stuff to CEOs and whatever, but they're not going to let that slide. That's big money for them. Healthcare and all that stuff and all the insider trading in Congress. No, I think they're going to make an example out of Luigi if he even lives long enough to go to court. Next up, we got, oh yes, pardon by Biden. Former pill mill doctor granted clemency. Now I can't say it again. Either way, before we get into it, I want to remind you guys really quick that you need to go check out the Only Hooligans store. Alistair put the store together, and then he worked his ass off on these custom Hooligan Christmas ornaments. You can buy them in singles or you can buy them in a set. They come in a wood style or a metal style, but they are all fantastic. So definitely go to the Only Hooligan shop and go check out all the stuff that Alistair put together for us. And I believe he's handling everything. So if you were to make a purchase, I think he might be able to get it to you in time for Christmas. Either way, like I said, we're getting on to another monster pardoned by Biden. This is the second one that we've covered so far. Well, other than Hunter Biden, but either way, this is titled, once again, Former Pill Mill Doctor Granted Clemency. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
A former Huntsville pill mill doctor was one of the 1,500 people granted clemency by President Biden last week. Shalander Argwal pleaded guilty to illegally prescribing controlled substances and conducting healthcare fraud back in October of 2016. After pleading guilty, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison. Argwal was a pain management doctor who was over chronic pain care services in Huntsville. At the height of his medical practice, the U.S. Department of Justice said he was the nation's highest Medicare prescriber of opioid painkillers.
The highest dealer of opioid painkillers. Yeah, so nice that we got him back on the streets. Like, why even pardon that guy? What is the point of that? Just the downfall of America, I'm sure. Old man Walter, he doesn't know what side to pick. He's stuck between burning down America and putting on a MAGA hat. He can't figure out which lane to pick. Next up, House committee sides with Trump, accusing Liz Cheney of witness tampering. Talking about the J6 committee and all of that, and they're saying that it's not just Liz Cheney that everybody's gunning for. They want the whole committee to be held accountable for everything they did, destroying evidence from J6 and, like it says here, witness tampering and all of that. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about this monster that Joe Biden decided to pardon. I'll check it out. Sure, crazy. Alistair, no. Did you send him to, you sent him to the P.O. box, right? Let me see. I went to the P.O. box today. Maybe they did. Who is this from? Hold on. I got boxes all over the place. Nope. I think that's from Matt Rogers. I don't think I did, Alistair. Not yet. Let me see, what day is it? Wednesday. I'll stop at the P.O. box tomorrow and see if they show up tomorrow. Turbo, fuck this laundry, fuck these dishes, fuck this weather, fuck Joe Biden. Yeah, Turbo, it's one of those days. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for that $1 donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad. It says, happy freedom, hooligans. Happy freedom to you, Patriot Dad. Holy, Bobby, I can't read that out loud, but that's quite the visual. Mr. B. New, painkillers give me a headache like a mofo. Is Vicodin a painkiller? Because if it is, I've only taken it once, and it made me throw up so hard. Like, so hard. And I never, ever took a painkiller ever again. Nothing more than an Advil. Puffin stuff. He should get the death penalty so taxpayers don't have to support him until his natural death or prison justice. Yeah, Puffin stuff. I don't think they're going to give him the death penalty, but I don't know. Does New York even have the death penalty? Let me see. I know the people that caused 911, they were facing the death penalty and didn't get it. And so I always say, you know, like, what the hell do you got to do to get the death penalty if 911 wasn't a big enough event to cause that? So it makes me think that New York does, but let's see. No, I guess not. According to this, it's saying New York has not had the death penalty since 2004. So no, I don't think Luigi will be getting the death penalty. What's up, Peyton? Happy freedom. Yeah, you're right, Pumpkin. No death penalty in New York. What's up, MU? Happy freedom. Yeah, Bobby's going off today. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. Shanti, give me a second here. I'll grab that link for you. There you go, Shanti. What's up, good buddy? Happy freedom to you. Breeze by you for real. We had pretty nice weather yesterday here, but today it's rainy and cold. Yeah, it's all wet and cold outside here. I don't pay any attention to it at this point because I know I'm not going to see the sun until false flag spring starts, which usually starts at the end of February, beginning of March. You have those days that get up to like 45, even 50 degrees, and you're like, oh, spring is starting. And then the next day you got 19 inches of snow falling on you. That's the false flag spring. So I try to stay out of it. I see the sun. I'm like, nah. You keep that bullshit to yourself. I know I ain't going to really see the sun until May. Snooks, Vicodin is a painkiller. Yeah, that's probably the strongest painkiller I've ever had. It made me throw up, and I stay away from it. Guess if you're allergic to Vicodin, you will have a reaction to all of codeine. Yeah, I guess I don't like taking medicine anyway, so it's probably for the best. Trigger Crazy, it's negative 14 Fahrenheit here. Holy Trigger Crazy. Can you call off work when it gets cold like that? It don't get that cold here in Michigan. Guess says, "Brr, it's 55 here." Yeah, guess you're gonna piss everyone off today. Zero, the wind is brutal today, freezing my face and hands. Yeah, the wind's really cold here. It comes right off the lake and blows right through your bones. Mary Todd, I bought Jeff's chocolate peanut butter spread, and hubby used it all. Well, you might have to buy another one, Mary Todd. It sounds good. What's up, Sly Dog? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans. We're going to get into this next one. Like I said, this is titled House Committee Sides with President Trump Accusing Liz Cheney of Witness Tampering.
Republican-led.
Like I was saying before, they talk about more than just Liz Cheney. They're pretty much talking about the whole J6 committee. Hit that thumbs up button over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
A Republican-led House committee on Tuesday released a report looking at January 6th, and this committee has been really trying to push back on what the Select January 6th committee found 2 years ago under Democratic control. They've been investigating the investigators, basically, and today we're most focused on Republican Liz Cheney, who has since left Congress, but was one of the top members on that select committee that investigated January 6th 2 years ago. And in that report, they say that Cheney, they question the way that she dealt with witnesses and the way she conducted herself on that committee. They say that she should be investigated herself for the way that she conducted herself. It's unclear if there would be any real legal argument behind that, if there's any way that they could actually find a way to charge her, as some Republicans have said she should be charged. Trump and others have indicated they would like to go after the entire January 6th committee that came to the conclusion 2 years ago that Trump instigated January 6th.
I don't think that end part was reported correctly. They said the J6 committee came to the conclusion that President Trump motivated J6 or whatever, but that's not even what they were there to determine. They weren't there to determine if President Trump set it up. Everyone knows that he set it up. It was a fucking event. That's why there was a podium there and all of that stuff. It was a live event happening. Yeah, he motivated everyone to be there, but was determined to have not caused an insurrection. That's the part that she should have said, and she didn't say that part because she's full of shit. Anyways, she tried to spill the news out here. People are turning their back on Liz Cheney and everybody else that was connected to the J6 committee because they destroyed the evidence from J6. Once they did away with the committee, they were just like, oh, we'll just get rid of all the evidence we have while we still wander around telling everyone that there was a terrible insurrection with nobody armed. Stupid people. We'll see if they actually get held accountable because they are kind of gung-ho about this. President Trump talks about it a lot, and everybody in Trump's cabinet brings it up from, time to time. So I think we might actually see some accountability with this, but we won't know until that happens. Next up, Joe Biden is suddenly pushing for a ban on congressional stock trading. Joe Biden thinks he's going to end the insider trading in Congress. I don't know where this is coming from, but it's coming up next. First, we're going to read through the chat. See what you hooligans think about Liz Cheney and all these people running away from accountability. Guess we pay our dues in the summer. Yeah, guess I know. I don't think I could handle the Texas heat. Snooks, the erection on the 6th? Yes. That day. Mr. B. New, what about the chick that got shot in the face for no reason on J6? Talk about Ashley Babbitt. Yeah, President Trump has spoke about that too. And the officer that shot her got a promotion and all this stuff. And I wonder if President Trump and them are going to go after him. Now, President Trump's been wording things really delicately. Kind of saying he's hands off. He's not worried about redemption. He's not worried about going after people and getting payback and stuff. He's worried about making America great again. But if people in his cabinet want to go out there and get some redemption and, some blowback for all those people and hand out accountability, well, that's just going to happen. And that's kind of how he's been talking. So, I mean, really all he's got to do is, whisper over to, the FBI director and all those kind of people. What is his name? Kash Patel. And then it wants to be like, hey, maybe you should look into this. Maybe you should check that out. He's saying that if they're going to go after him, that's just what's going to happen. But he is not worried about it. He is worried about making America great again. So I think we are going to see some accountability. But like I said, President Trump's being really delicate with how he's wording things right now. Pumpkin, Walter must be bored today. Just let him give a speech once a day. Yeah, Pumpkin, they should. They should let old man Walter on TV at least once a day for about 10 minutes if he can handle a whole 10 minutes. And yeah, I mean, I think he contributed to President Trump winning the election. Calling Americans garbage, calling MAGA garbage and all of that stuff. Putting on the MAGA hat. Just all that kind of stuff. I think he contributed to President Trump winning the election. Bobby, cyber hookers from outer space. Well, let me know when the movie comes out. We'll pick it up. Just reading through. Muskie Boss, I'd fuck her. Josh 76. Can't even say your name. Josh is like, you're nasty. Yeah. You will get crack me up. Pumpkin, let's put Cheney and Gitmo. They should put the old team in Gitmo. Bobby, Miss Piggy. She does look like Miss Piggy. Crystals, happy freedom to you. It's 44 where you are. It's not too bad. Mr. B. New, Northern Michigan a couple years ago was -20 without real fill bullshit for 3 weeks. Holy, Mr. B. New, I'd kick the bucket in that weather. Mary Todd, I was buying a Pew Pew on that day. The TV was showing it while I waited for the background check. That's crazy, Mary Todd. What an interesting memory. Lisa, his ignorance helped Trump win. Piece of shit. Yeah, I think so too, Lisa. Good buddy, I agree. No meds for me either. Even when I get migraines, I've lost family to prescriptions. Yeah, good buddy. We talk about that a lot. They got a pill for every problem in our youth. They just try to get them hooked on everything. It's like our youth can't even feel being alive because they're doped up on pills and stuff, and then it smokes them. I wish it wasn't that way. Sure crazy 6 years ago was negative 63 Celsius when I was surveying. That's crazy. I don't know how you guys survive in that weather. Hey, thank you for stopping in, Alistair. And Merry Christmas to you. Look at this. Alistair put this together. I think it's fantastic. Love it. All right, hooligans. We're going to get into this next one here. This is the last little bit of our news. It's titled, Joe Biden is suddenly pushing for a ban on congressional stock trading. It's a good idea. I just don't know why old man Walter is having it. So, like, why now? 32 days or 33 days until he's leaving office. He's like, by the way, let's try and stop that insider trading. It's not hyperbole. Come on, man. Anyways, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble and let's get this rolling.
But, I don't know how you look your constituents in the eye.
Prostitute.
And know because the job they gave you an inside track to make more money.
Come on, man.
I think we should be changing the law that we have to, but we abide by at the federal level. That nobody in the Congress should be able to make money in the stock market while they're in the Congress. But,
what do you hooligans think? Should Congress be able to trade stock while they're actively serving Congress? I don't think anybody would oppose that. There's no reason. They pass the laws, then they turn around and bet on it. They shouldn't be allowed to do insider trading or any of that stuff. They shouldn't be able to make money from outside of their duties. That's what I think, because that's where all that corruption comes in. Either way, we're going to get into our fun stuff here. We have 2 funny videos of the day coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat and see what you hooligans think about what old man Walter was stammering about. Breeze by you, which Walter is that? Walter is so embarrassing. Yeah, Breeze by you. He is. No, they should not be trading stock. I agree, Breeze by you. Turbo suppository, no, not those kind of pills. Pumpkin, no, they make too much money already. I agree, Pumpkin. I think they get overpaid. What's up, Jeb? Happy freedom to you. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Supia hitting Joe with the prostitute. I love it. Yeah, gotta smoke him with his own sound bites. MU, he just said pardons for J6ers on day 1. Talking about President Trump. Yeah, President Trump's going to pardon them. I'm kind of surprised that Biden didn't. Just to, kind of one-up Trump. To be like, ha, 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 I pardoned him first. I'm kind of surprised he didn't. They said that President Trump was Hitler, and now they're inviting him over for lunch and stuff like that. So if they were calling the J6ers insurrectionists for 4 years and then turn around and pardon them, I wouldn't even be surprised. I'm glad you're doing good, Jeb. Lisa, in term limits, same as the president. Absolutely, Lisa. I don't know what you hooligans are talking about over here. Something about Diddy having breast milk. I don't know. I'm surprised they're letting you talk like that on YouTube. Guess says the guy that made $34 million while president. Yeah, I guess guess they shouldn't be allowed to butt fuck in the Senate room either, but they do. You're right, guess They shouldn't, though. They shouldn't. Breeze by you, outlaw lobbying. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Well, like I said, we're going to get into our fun stuff here. This first video is titled, When the Cat Has Had Enough of Your Shit. It's coming up next, but first I want to remind you guys for this last reminder here. If you hooligans would like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use that Linktree link in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Like I said, we're going to get into our fun stuff here. Give me a second to pull up our first funny video of the day. This one's an oldie but a goodie. All right. This first one is titled, When the Cat Has Had Enough of Your Shit. Fucking murder cat. Klaus Daniels thought he was a commie. Anyways, getting into our official funny video of the day here. Hold on a second. Oh, fucking TikTok, I hate you. How do you make this full screen? You hooligans aren't ready for this one. This one is titled, When You Give Her the Sexy Time Face. Oh baby, oh baby. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm going to drop this Linktree link to you guys really quick in all of the chats. We will be doing the Pledge of Allegiance. Of course, we're going to read through first. And then we will be wrapping things up. But we'll be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Give me a second here to drop these links in the chat. The cat's got all the riz. Alright, there's a Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, I would really appreciate it. All of you guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience a live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. Our live player is ad-free, so it is an ad-free experience. Like I said, it is the best way to experience a live. You will also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, which is to encourage open discussion. You'll have access to the arcade, which is full of games that adapt to your phone that are a ton of fun. And you'll also have access to the advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats that gives you the ability to text each other, call each other, video call each other, group texting, group calling, group video calling, and more. jeffmaclive.com is the place to be and the home of the hooligans, so definitely go get yourself a membership. We're going to read through the chat really quick. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next, and then we will be wrapping things up. Thank you, Breeze by You. I appreciate you being here with us. True Crazy, wish Snooks a happy birthday. I don't think it's her birthday yet. Not yet. I think it's coming up, though. True Crazy, dogs are better. I mean, I guess. Turbo, take notes, guys. This cat's got the moves. He does. He was luring her in. She was swooning over him. True Crazy, more dog videos. I will work on that, True Crazy. True Crazy, I said hello to the comrades on YouTube. Yeah. You're cracking me up today, True Crazy. Thank you, Pumpkin. I appreciate you being here with us. Thank you, Patriot Dad, for that $1 donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate the support. Thank you, Patriot Dad. It says, have a great hump day, hooligans. Appreciate you. Thank you. SOS 48 is good. Let's double it, hooligans. Is that where we're at? 49. You hooligans got to hit that thumbs up over on Rumble. We're at 50 right now. Let's see if we can hit 100 really quick. That's 120 in the chat. We should be able to do it. You guys want to do it? Do the thing. DCAT, Congress only worked 115 days last year, and they want a raise. Are they serious? Holy DCAT, I didn't know. Did they go on more vacations than old man Walter or what? Those are rookie numbers. Teasel, is BlackRock buying Rumble yet? I don't know. I've actually heard other people bring that up. I don't know if BlackRock has stock in Rumble. I kind of wouldn't be surprised, but I don't actually know. What's up, Cassie J? Happy freedom to you. Guess you're killing me with this. You can't even see it at the bottom. You can't see it there either. There's a word at the bottom that says America, bitches. Love that. That's so awesome. Zero did the thing. Number 51. Appreciate you, Zero. Thank you so much, David from Oregon, for that $2 donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much, David. Says, Cambodian breast milk is a joke about Diddy from the Chappelle Show. I will have to look it up, David. Thank you for letting me know. Make sure we get everybody. We have the Pledge of Allegiance coming up. All right, hooligans. It's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, did the thing. We are good to go. Let's get these beats rolling. We're going to read through one last time just to make sure no hooligans are left behind. But like I said, we will be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. And I'm going to make sure Cat Daniels has his ass here because I don't know where he's been all day today. I've been trying to lay off the treats and stuff so he shows up during the live. I don't know what he's doing. He's been sleeping a lot because it's cold outside. He will have his ass here tomorrow. Believe it. Sure Crazy boobies are happiness. Just saying. You're right, Sure Crazy. You are right. Thank you, MU. I appreciate you being here. Bobby. Holy. I didn't know there was an expiration date. 69 Drummer, you could see us again. Oh, yeah. Rumble Rick stopped in and fixed everything for us. Well, thanks for coming back and checking, 69 Drummer. Much love to you, Pumpkin. Thank you. Be safe out there, 69 Drummer. Thank you, Tony Rich. Appreciate you. Holy cheeky chops. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that before. I will keep that in mind. I come across any, I'll point them in your direction, cheeky chops. All right, hooligans. It looks like we are good to go. Like I said a million times, we will be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. I really appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for sticking with me while we were dealing with problems over on Rumble. Thank you guys for coming back to the platform after Rumble Rick helped us out here. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think that's just part of the show at this point. Either way, have a fantastic night, and hopefully I'll see you guys right here tomorrow. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.